La la la, I am testing, talking. La la la.
This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Friday, February 12th. And today we have kind of a cool day. I have a thing for like energetic anomalies. Like, I really pay attention to it because I used to find that when I used to just pay attention to astrology on my own, I used to find that I tuned into these things as an intuitive. So I think for some of you that are highly intuitive or energetically connected or are awakening to these gifts or whatever, I think many of us are starting to feel these energies manifest in our lives on that level of we need to know, we need to make changes when the energy peaks. And I think today is an interesting day. There are two energies that are at play. There are two different YODS that form today. And a YOD to me is like this question from the universe. It's like, check yourself, where are you at? And so the top of the YOD is always that point of contention, and the bottom of the YOD is the answer. And we have two questions today. So the first question, as I decipher the question, is how do you move away from the selfish need for gratification so that you can endure a challenging road toward ascension, toward moving forward, towards a new outcome, toward that new goal? Like, we need motivation to move forward. But for some of us, what happens when you're being asked to move forward, but you don't have that energetic push that stimulates you toward pleasure or away from pain? Maybe some of you are just stuck. Maybe some of you are just in that part of your life where you're kind of done with challenge. Like, you just want an easy road, an easy life, an easy way. And it can be difficult for you to release yourself enough because there's this need for immediate gratification. And I don't think some of us are at that point in our life where we're at that. We're assessing our life at this level, at this immediate level. And it's not, if you move forward, it's challenge. If you move away from, it's pain. And if you move toward, it's the unknown. And for some of you, that's not enough motivation to make you want to make it this change that the universe is asking you to do. So the big question is, you need to release yourself from the need for immediate gratification, for one. Pleasure seeking is short-lived. And it can be something that what you seek immediate gratification is not long-term stability. So moving toward a goal means having faith that the outcome is going to be different the next time around. And I know this just from my personal journey with this whole, moving toward goals and moving away from and stuff like that. Sometimes this journey is just that it takes a really long time for us to manifest the result of a goal, and it's endurance, and it's understanding, and it's faith, and it's hope. And that can be where we have this challenge of the two quincunxes that lead up to all of this Aries-based energy. It's like there's not that gratification that stimulates that. There's hope for the future, and there's the passion to create a new outcome. And I think that that's where you open the door and you get the answer to this all-knowing question. So changing a ritual or routine that is no longer healthy is positive. It helps you align you with the answer to what you're desiring. Moving away from a secretive, obsessive tendency is going to move you away from sabotaging behaviors, areas where you lose power and move you toward that overall goal. Some of us, that's in partnerships. Some of that's in trying to fill empty buckets through karmic relationships. Some of us, that's, fixating on a goal, attaining approval from an authority figure that perhaps was never meant to be our true destiny. Maybe our true destiny was we were never going to achieve that recognition, that monetary gain, that raise, that recognition, that social status from our current endeavor. And so now it's time to venture out on your own, and it's time to have faith that you can create a new outcome and align yourself with a new situation. The second question that we have today is, how do you hold yourself back from attaining what you want in your future? How do you sabotage yourself? How do you criticize your unique perspectives and the gifts that allow you to stand out? How do you keep yourself from standing out? If you're just everybody else, then how do you ever expect to get the recognition that you want when you're just following along with what is collective thinking? In this energy, this is the sun in Aquarius, and we're moving toward Mercury, moving into Aquarius, our mindset moving into standing out and unique thinking. So we're not trying to, we need to stand out, but you have to accept the fact that you're unique, that you're different, that your mindset, like the way that I deliver astrology is different. It's not, it's very psychological. It's probing. It's very deep. It's unearthing potential within the deepest parts of your mind. In my mind, that's the way that I deliver astrology. That's not the way that all astrologers do. Some people just believe that astrology is just destiny and fate, and that, that we're left up to that. But I don't believe that. I believe that it's a psychological experience, and energies stimulate us in certain ways, negative or positive, and we can choose what vibration we want and how it motivates us. So some of us have this challenge. So you are different, unique, and quirky, and beautiful. Embrace what is different. Look in the mirror. You don't look like what's on TV, so the frack what? You're not, you don't have a size 2 body, you have a size 16. Well, guess what? Butts are back, curves are back, maybe you're skinny and you're not curvy. Guess what? You're different. You stand out because you're not as curvy as everybody. So embrace the fact that there's something beautiful and unique and different, and that is what's valuable to give. Stop playing the tapes in your mind of failure and critical opinions and childhood psychological programming and media-based acceptance. Again, the second question is all about, if I'm going to move forward, how do I move away from the desire for attention, the desire for immediate gratification, the desire for social acceptance, and how do I accept the unique side of myself? Like, how do I embrace the quirks? How do I embrace the flaws? How do I embrace the unique parts of myself? You know what? If somebody didn't want me, are you listening to the criticism? Are you being critical of the tapes that have been played in your past? And so you're identifying yourself and where you're at with this where these people saw flaws? Or are you moving forward and taking those flaws and standing out? That's what you got to embrace about you. These questions are, do you go toward collective thinking, or do you individuate yourself? To achieve your goals, do you stand out? And do you move toward ascension, or do you move away, or do you move toward collective acceptance and then falling into whatever alignment that you have there? Look, if you're going to truly value what you have to give, then you have to know that you have a unique perspective. You have a gift. You have to come full circle in your head that you're not defined by your past. You're not defined by some sort of negative perspective. You're not defined by lost or aligning yourself with the wrong people or past relationships that failed. You're about growth and expansion and possibility and progression and moving forward and moving away from. These are key words. Words are powerful. When I need to align myself with my moon and the fact that my moon likes to get a little bit egocentric, I carry around, I'm not lying, I carry it around. It is at my work, it's posted on my wall, it's something I actually physically carry with me, but the word patience. And I carry it with me because I'm fracking impatient. I'm impatient as hell. Like I don't even want to, you don't even want to know how impatient I am. And so I study it. I study it sometimes 4 times a day when my moon is being challenged. And when Aries energy like this is in a square, I really have to be mindful of that beautiful word that is my alter ego, that counteracts my ego. And so it's powerful in this day to counteract programming and psychological limitation and stereotyping and failure. Counteract it with positive buzzwords, positive thinking, progressive ideas, fixating on better outcomes, a better future. Fixating flat on the future will create a better day for you, especially in this gorgeous day of like, you know, I believe in God, so it's super hard for me, but I believe that God is saying, Annette, there's something better for you than where you're at right now. And these are the 2 questions I really want you to explore, because these are what are holding you back. If you believe in spirit, angels, aliens, whatever you believe in, for me, it's spirit is speaking. The divine is speaking. Destiny is speaking. Hope is speaking in today. If you align yourself with these 2 very, very important questions. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.